YouTube, what's going on with it, man? I hope all of y'all are having a blessed day, man. I hope y'all feeling good, living good, all that good stuff, man. I'm coming back at y'all with another one, okay? Before we even get into the topic at hand, make sure you guys like the video, okay? We got to get in that algorithm. Like the video, okay? My Instagram is also on the top of the screen, and it's also linked in the description. If you guys got any videos that you feel like I need to react to and get my thoughts and opinions to, send it to me via Instagram at JayRocUpNext. If you guys need anybody to talk to, if you need any advice, if you're going through something, feel free to DM me, man. I respond to all of my DMs, and follow me, man. Let's get into it. So I got a video that I want to show y'all, right? I used to post videos back in the day, just, you know, keeping up with the things that's going on in this new world. You know what I mean? We're in 2024, bro, and a lot of things are changing and taking place around the world. And if you're not seeing it, then you got to just see it and open your eyes and realize that shit is changing. Not for the better, but for the worse, okay? Everything is going digital. Cash is about to be a thing in the past. You know, you got people out there that's literally turning into fucking cyborg. People are putting chips in their brain.
On Musk's X platform, or Twitter to us, he posted that his company Neuralink has successfully implanted one of its wireless chips into a human brain.
All type of shit, right? This video right here, I want to show you guys of the new Apple Pro goggles, okay? And this is something that they've been working on for a while, the whole virtual reality thing. And I always tell y'all, you know, this is why it's important to pay attention to movies and just pay attention to TV shows. And they're not just putting stuff in movies and shows for no reason. They've been telling us about this for the longest. They've been telling us how the world is finna go digital for the longest. Like, a lot of people just wasn't hip to it, but we are in a new time, and a lot of people don't know the dangers to a lot of the stuff that they're coming out with. You know, phones is even dangerous. You know, just think about the amount of things that changed since smartphones came out. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the amount of shit that changed since these devices came out. These devices that made people so lazy. These devices that made people so scary. People don't want to communicate in real life no more. Like, being human and having that human interaction is just, but that's going to be a thing in the past soon. Everything is going to be virtual. People is even going to be having sex virtual. They're already watching porn with the virtual glasses. Just think about what this stuff is going to start doing to people's brains. It's going to start changing people. You know what I mean?
It's blowing my mind right now. I just set up my home to be an AR style smart home, and I got to show you what's going on here. So first of all, I'm casting my Mac to this display right here, and I have my notes ready for video editing. So if I need to get right to it, I got my workstation right there. I also have all these cat toys just all over the place, and I'm trying to learn how to play with my cat. So I got a YouTube video running on how to play with Miko here. I love you, buddy. And then over here, we also have like the home operations. So that way I could easily check the front cameras. I could open or unlock the doors. I could play with my lights, which is super unique to just have that on the wall. I also have the Apple Music. So if I want to play music on all my speakers, I'm ready to bang. It's nice. Oh, and it's also a good idea to make sure that our chess moves are up to date. Boom. Okay. Not to mention, ooh, we are done on the sous vide right now. If you don't know what a sous vide is, I highly recommend you check it out. Also have the grocery list right here, ready to look at, scroll through if I need to, and know what I need to get at the grocery store. And then, baby, you still have 9 minutes, 50 seconds left on your dinner. Okay. So we're all good. Yes, and guys, that is the future of AR and Apple Vision Pro and all that stuff. Tell me, is it still worth that $4,000 price point? And all I gotta do is push one button and I mess it all up.
A lot of people don't be understanding how this stuff be affecting us in a negative way. And a lot of this stuff is to keep us controlled and to keep us within digital reality. They don't want us to be in the physical, you know, like it's in the future, but I'm telling you, it's gonna get to a point where this whole physical reality that we live in is gonna be a thing in the past. It's going to become a point where instead of them coming out with vision goggles, the shit's going to be in your brain. They already got Neuralink chips that they're starting to install in people's brains. And basically it has all your data and everything that you would have on your phone in the chip. Your credit card information, all of that shit within the chip. So it's going to become a point where people aren't going to be using credit cards. They're not going to be using cash. They're not going to be using all these things. And I keep telling you, they come out with these things. First they dip and dab in it. I tell you guys, they don't just come out with the agendas, right? They got to get you used to certain shit. You know, they got to get you used to certain shit. So, for example, it was a point in time when everybody was using flip phones and Blackberries and different things like that, right? With buttons on the phone. I remember when they first came out with the iPhones, or just touchscreen phones in general, that shit blew the world. That shit blew the world. Like, I remember, you know, when the touchscreens first came out, the world was going crazy. They was like, yo, we're in the future. What the hell? Eventually, we got used to it. Now it's normal. Same thing with Bluetooth headphones. There was a point where we were using wired headphones, wired beats. Everything was wired. They came out with the Bluetooth headphones. That shit changed again. We thought we was in the future. Boom. We eventually got used to it. Like, all of this stuff, they're just gradually dipping and dabbing into it. And, you know, if you really slowly pay attention, you realize that the world is really going digital. We're really about to start living in a cyberpunk reality. It's going to become a point where dudes ain't even going to want to come out and do anything physical in this reality because they're having their way so much in the virtual reality. There's guys out there that probably don't get chicks in real life. But the virtual reality feels so real that they don't even need or feel the need to go out and get chicks in real life because they're watching porn in the virtual reality and it feels real. You know what I'm saying? It feels real. I just seen a video not too long ago. If I can find it or see an article or whatever, I'll put it on the screen. But it was a video of a girl basically telling the police or going to the law because she ended up getting R-worded. I can't say the word, but she ended up getting R-worded in the virtual reality. And she said it felt real, so she went ahead and told the police. Like, it's just crazy the power that this stuff is about to hold on us, man. This shit already got us in the chokehold. This changed the game. The phones alone changed so much within our life. It changed so much. It's to the point where people can't live without this shit. When people don't got their phone, they feel weird as fuck. Sometimes I even be feeling weird. Like, where the fuck my phone at? But it goes to show you how we as human beings, man, we became like we're slowly becoming like cyborgs. Like, natural shit is about to be a thing in the past. Going out and interacting with nature, and they're trying to push you further away from the real things. You know what I mean? They don't want you to be all in nature, and you know, all of this stuff all comes down to control. You know, these phones control people. These phones control people. People stay in this phone for hours on end, hours on end. Most people don't get their laughter until they get on this phone. Most people don't get interactions with people until they get on this phone. A lot of people are scared to talk in real life, but they want to talk on the phone. You see what I'm saying? Like, these devices, man, like, people don't understand the dangers of this shit. Like, even with kids would never know what it's like to grow up and be outside playing sports and football. And when I was a kid, we was out doing all type of stuff in nature. We didn't need a phone. We didn't feel weird if we didn't have a phone. We used to go outside, put our feet in the grass, play football, like, just do natural shit. You know what I mean? But this generation of kids would never know what it's like to have that, because they're being born into the cyber world. They're being born into phones. It's to the point where parents are not even parents anymore. They're just giving their fucking child a phone and expecting their child to grow up and learn things. Like, that's not how a child learns. Parents be thinking that they're good parents just because they go and work hard and buy their kids electronics. Like, it's more than life than just electronics. It's more than being a parent than just buying your kid a fucking iPad. When you give your kids these phones and these devices and all of those things, you're exposing them to so much different shit that they shouldn't be exposed to. Bad music, pornography. This is why a lot of young people get into it at a young age, because they were exposed to a phone at a young age. I was addicted to pornography at 15. As soon as I got a phone, a digital phone, that's when I started going downhill and being addicted to things and being influenced and listening to music I shouldn't be listening to. But these Apple Vision Pros, bro, this shit here is about to change the fucking game. It's about to change the game. And like I said, it's going to become a point where they're not going to be using virtual reality goggles. It's going to all be inside of your brain. It all comes down to control, you know? All of this stuff comes down to control. Even like with the digital money, right? As y'all know, money is about to be a thing in the past. Physical dollars is about to be a thing in the past, okay? And that's even that even has something to do with control, because these people want to control every aspect of your life. They want to control what you think. They want to control what you see. They want to control how you spend your money. They want to know where you're spending your money at. They want to know all of these things. You can't really know too much about certain shit when everything's physical, but that digital, it's gonna be hard to be a criminal when everything go digital. It's already hard to be a criminal now. These niggas be shooting people, going to jail for life 2 days later. Like, it's literally like shit is changing. They just passed a bill like 2 days ago, and they're basically installing kill switches in every car that they make from here on out. Starting in 2026, they're finna bring out a bunch of cars that have kill switches. And a lot of these cars that we're driving now won't be allowed to be drove when those type of cars come out. Just shit like that. Like, and people don't be thinking about this stuff. All of that shit comes down to control, but they make it seem convenient. This is their way of marketing. They make all the stuff that's dangerous to us convenient. That's what hooks us. These phones, they're dangerous to us. If you even have it close to your pocket, it's killing your sperm cells. It's crazy. Y'all give me your thoughts and opinions down below on what y'all think, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you getting the Apple Vision Pros in the comments. I love y'all, man.